In response to the draw triggers, I'm going to tap 2 and flash in a Bowmasters.
Gotcha, bitch!
Oh my god.
I just drew that off the hook.
Oh no!
Oh no.
It's
Okay,
probably like
I have no
the best
responses.
possible draw.
I also have my Wondering activation still on the stack, too.
Yes.
This is still in response to the silence.
Put my mana crypt there so I don't forget.
Yep,
Okay.
So, anything on Bowmasters?
I have nothing.
We gave Bowmasters a minigun.
That's true.
We're like Orcish Gunmasters.
Any pre-games?
Nope.
No pre-games over here.
All fair magic. That's nice to see. In this case, I'll just draw. I'll play a Verdant Catacombs and a Lotus Battle, and I'll pass.
Alrighty. Draw cards for turn. I'm gonna get a command tower down. I'll tap the command tower and get a Blood Chief Ascension, and that'll be my turn.
It's gonna be a Tundra, and I'm going to play a Chromox. I'll imprint Opposition Agent. Ship.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to play my land for turn as an Underground Sea. I'll play a Mox Diamond. I'll get rid of a Scalding Tarn. I'll tap for 2. I'll play Bloom Tender. I'll pass a turn.
On your end tap, I'm gonna fetch for a Triumph, if I find it. I have a... yeah, here you go. This card seems to want to go on top. I'll go to my untap and draw. I'll play Underground Sea, and I'll tap for 3, sacrificing Lotus Battle to attempt to cast 3-6 Study.
Oh, okay.
No responses.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Good for me.
In this case, I'll just pass the turn.
Okay. Untap and draw. Go ahead and get a City of Brass in, and then we'll tap 2, and I will attempt to get out a Skull Snatcher. It does have ninjutsu, but it's a 2/1 rat ninja. Whenever it deals damage, I can remove up to 2 target cards from a player's graveyard, which is the cool thing.
Okay.
And then
I believe there's a R6 Study.
no, I'm not gonna pay for that.
I'll take the card.
And I'm also gonna put a Phyrexian Walker out.
Again, we have a Ristic.
Yep, and
I'll draw a card.
yes, sir. Oh, I'm gonna take 1 damage from my City of Brass when I tapped it,
Mm-hmm.
and that's gonna be my turn.
Alright, I'll go to my untap, upkeep, and let's play a Flooded Strand, and I'll strip the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. My land for turn will be you guys' Cradle.
I heard that's a good land.
That's a good play.
I heard that makes you targeted for a whole game.
Well, you had some other stuff too, but I think I'm gonna tap for 3, and I'm gonna play Timna. I'm then gonna tap my Bloom Tender for Abzan. I'm gonna use the white and black and play Felwar Stone.
Sorry. Trigger.
There's
Trigger.
2
Oh
Ristic
yeah,
triggers.
sorry, Timna. I will not be paying for Ristic. You're all good. My fault.
Yeah,
I got ahead of
thank you.
myself. The response is Timna.
You got it?
Then I'll play Felwar Stone. Ristic trigger. I will not pay.
I'll take it. Thank you.
And then I'll use the green floating, and I'll make a blue and play Timna. Or,
Sick.
sorry, I already said that. 3 COs.
Ristic.
And if that's good, I'm passing.
I'll take the
Okay.
card. No, Ristic Study is worth it. I'll untap. I'll draw for turn. Funnily enough, I drew only a single land, and the one I didn't want to get to put on the
unfortunate.
battlefield, but it's okay. I'll tap for 2, and I will attempt to cast my commander Heshaton.
Response is Ryan.
No responses here.
Response is
Sounds
Selena.
good for me.
It's good for me.
If it resolves, I'll go and pass my turn, but I still have to discard, and
This is the scary part. Luckily, you can't activate.
no. I'll discard the Wind's Reclamation and Snap. That's my cleanup, and I'll pass with 7 cards.
Okay. I'll untap. Draw. Alright, let's get a... Put an Autumn Borrow out. And then what do we have out? Hashaton, who can block. You got blockers, and you have no blockers over there?
Nope,
Mm-hmm.
I got nothing.
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna move to combat. Declare blockers, both going towards Selena. And then I am going to do some ninjutsuing. I'll pay a blue and a black, and I will ninjutsu in Yuriko. attacking instead of skull snatcher, and then pay 1 to ninjutsu in and put this guy back into my hand.
Yep. So we got
So I
2 ninjas
have
melee damage.
2 ninjas going at you for 3 damage. 1 commander. I get 2 Yuriko triggers. And do you have anything in your graveyard?
Nope.
Alright, so the graveyard thing does not matter, and we get an ascension counter. But the Yuriko trigger number 1, a land. Number 2, a fluster storm, so everybody takes 1.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Now,
Sorry, I had to make sure.
for second main, I will cast a Phyrexian Walker for 0.
I have a Risik study.
I will not pay.
I'll draw.
And then I will get my ascension counter for an opponent taking 2 damage.
Yep.
Or quest counter. That is my turn.
End step. I'm going to fetch for a. Then I will go to my turn. After that, untap, upkeep, and draw. I'll play an underground seat. I'm going to for 4. Play the One Ring.
I have a
That's
Risik
pretty
study
good.
trigger.
Wrist take is good.
I'll take a card.
Sorry.
And I'll just pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw for turn, land for turn, Verdant Catacombs. I'll sack my Verdant Catacombs responses.
You got it?
I'm gonna buy you. I'll tap for 4, 5 using the Underground Sea, and cast a Tezzeret the Seeker. Responses.
I have a Risik study trigger.
So I can neg Exilic for an artifact and put it into play.
I don't.
Probably gonna attempt to get a One Ring.
If you go with 1 ring, I'll let you be.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get One Ring, TBH.
I'm gonna tap my One Ring to draw a card.
I'll pass.
Responses, Ryan?
Nope. Just
Okay.
wish I had my own 1 ring. I will take my 1 damage from City of Brass that I forgot on my turn.
Okay. Make sure you're keeping an eye out for people taking 2 as well for your Blood Chief.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I'm gonna immediately neg 4 Tezzeret.
Someone got a stifle.
Don't do it.
Maybe
Don't do it.
opposition agent. Might be even funnier.
Ah, I could get 2 One Rings and then sacrifice my own.
I'll get my other One Ring. I'll say it again when I'm done shuffling though. Hold on. Okay. I'll get a One Ring into play. I will not get a cast trigger, but I will attempt to tap it to draw a card. Responses.
You got it?
Alright, I'll draw my card. I'm then going to tap 2 for 2 blue. And as an additional call, well, it's not an additional. Actually, it is. It has been allowed to say additional calls. So I'm going to cast Transmute Artifact. I'm going to get rid of Fellwire Stone.
I have a Risik study.
I'll pay.
Okay. This is getting a bit more dangerous now. And I think we gotta do it.
That's fair. I mean, I'm mainly going to go get some kind of value engine here. Probably going to get and sit on a Wish Claw.
Yeah,
I actually don't know what I'm going to get, but it's not a combo piece for what it's worth.
I'm not sure if that's a good idea to let it resolve.
Yeah, do what you got to do, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna pierce it.
Sure. I'll move to combat. This is gone. I'm going to swing Timna at Selena. Your Walker's an 03, right, Ryan?
Yeah, but doesn't 1 ring?
Yeah, she's protected.
Yeah, lame. Alright, I'm going to swing Thracios and Timna at Ryan. It's a 2-2 and a 1-1, so at least one will hit you.
Okay, I'll block the 2-2.
Sure. I'll gain 2. And then second main, I'll pay 1 and draw a card and pass turn.
Cool, I'll take that. Thank you for doing 2 damage to yourself.
Untap.
Wait, I didn't.
The 1
You
ring.
have lost 2 life this
Oh,
turn.
fuck, you're right, you only tapped it. Shit.
Oh no, I
no,
Verdant
no.
Catacombs at the start of turn though, so I did 2 over
Okay.
the turn.
I'll untap, draw for turn. I'll play a Cedh Gemstone Caverns.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I have anything fun to do but go through my turn and go to end step. I have 8 cards in hand and I will discard a Consecrated Sphinx.
That's really bad.
If Shaton triggers, I'll pay 3 mana and I'll make a copy of her as a 4/4 tapped. And that's it for my turn.
Okay, does that token count as having a mana value?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's still 4? Or
It's
however
still
much it
6.
is.
Yeah, it's
Six.
just a 4/4 in terms of
Okay.
power toughness.
I forget what Conk Sphinx does.
Whenever anyone draws, he can draw 2.
Mm-hmm. It's
Mm,
really bad.
that is. Okay, well. You said that was your turn? Well,
Yep.
I left my card. Untap. Draw.
Trigger, I'll draw 2.
Okay.
Oh, I found the lands.
Woo woo. Alright. Let's get a land out. And then the bird is a 4/4 tapped right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. This is weird.
Does your draw the cards or just put them in your hand?
It's reveal and then put in my hand, so it's not a
Okay.
draw.
Yep.
Okay, thank God.
Alright, and Hashaton's just a 1/3.
Yep.
Send. I can't attack. Alright, it has to be Wyatt. Because you put your ring, you didn't cast it, right?
Yeah, I'm not protected.
Alright, so I'm going to send my 2 Deuterinos at
No
you.
block.
Alright,
I'm
2
wide open.
triggers. And you take 3 damage. Okay. Sadatora Yumazawa, who gives
That's
all the creatures in my hand ninjutsu.
he's
2, right?
Everybody takes 3.
3, okay.
And then the second one is a hydroelectric specimen, so everybody takes 3 again.
I should be at... Nobody's... Okay, and then I should be
It
at
is
31.
also-
I'm 99% sure here.
It is also lose life, so I still take the damage.
Correct. Well, I didn't declare him as a blocker. That's fine, whatever. Then on my second main, let's go ahead and tap 1, 2, 3, and I will put a Sadatura. I don't know how to say his name, and I feel like I'm
Satoru.
murdering it on
Isn't
this
it
day.
Satoru,
Satoru
I think?
Muzawa. I have a re-6 trigger,
No.
meaning I can
I will not
draw.
pay. Yeah, you might as well just draw.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to put an Ornithopter out for 0.
Mm-hmm.
Re-stick?
No.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
I have a feeling I'm gonna deck myself, but okay.
It's open.
And then with that, I will put the third Ascension or Quest counter on. So whenever a card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, I can have this deal 2 damage, or that player loses 2 life. So just loss of life, and I gain 2. And that'll be my turn.
I will go to my untap.
So it's already active?
It is, yeah.
I'll take
Okay.
1 off the One Ring, and I will draw.
I might kill myself. Okay. I'll draw 2 for study, not the Sphinx.
I won't activate my ring if you don't activate your ring.
It doesn't matter. It's already online.
I don't know, but I
Or,
really
I'm
need the
talking about
card.
so we deny a bajillion cards to the Con Sphinx, but if
But
Selena
the
uses
more
her as
that
a
he
One
has
Ring,
to
I'm gonna use...
discard, he could technically just kill himself. 10 cards is 20 damage.
No, but if he just reanimate a win, we do not want to feed him cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, if you don't use your ring, Selena, I won't use mine. But if you use yours, I'm using mine.
Tap my trap for an absent spellcard.
Re-stick.
I will pay for it.
Okay.
I will play a Cradle,
Okay.
and I have nothing else to do, so I'll pass the turn.
Alright, untap. I'm gonna lose 1 life to my One Ring, and I'll draw a card.
I'll take 2.
I'm gonna tap my Bloom Tender for Abzan and my Gaia's Cradle for 3. And I'll float a green. I'm gonna play... I actually only have to make... I'll float 2 green. I want to play a Mockingbird X is 5. Responses?
What are you copying?
The
What's
Sphinx.
a 6 mana creature could possibly be?
Yeah.
Copying the Sphinx. Huh?
So we draw each other out.
We can, we don't have to.
That's really bad.
So the question is if I can. Yeah, I think I gotta do it. I'll Force of Will it, pitching dramatic reversal, losing a life. I don't think I can let you have it. It's too good of a card. Luster Storm. So that's
So there's 3 copies on Force of Will.
so that's a third spell, right?
Yes. It's my second spell. If that's you're talking about what I'm thinking you're talking about.
Do the
Right,
copies also
right.
count?
I don't copies don't
count
count.
on his casting.
Okay.
So I gotta pay 2 mana. No, you can have it then.
Flesh of Storm resolves. Mockingbird ETB.
Yes.
Okay, I'll make a Con Sphinx.
Okay.
Um,
Oh man, this is
Tap your one ring. I dare you.
I think I have to, because if I pass to your turn, we draw each other out on your turn. You're untapped. You potentially have a Born Upon the Wind, and you can try to go off. If I tap my One Ring here and you draw out my deck, I draw into my Born Upon a Wind and I go off. So at some point, you have to decide when to stop, or I think I get there. So I am going to tap my One Ring for 2.
wow.
So, yeah, you draw 2.
Responses to activation.
Nope.
Okay. Let's get before everything turns into a nonsensical nightmare. Let's get some dice out. Make sure we're keeping track of things.
I will have a response to that.
Okay. So response to me activating One Ring.
Now, this is going to be painful, but I think I gotta do it. I'm gonna silence.
Okay, I'll respond. Actually, I think. I force a draw with. I force drawing a card with 3 ACOs here is the question. Then there's a silence on the stack. I have to draw into a free count. Yeah, I'm gonna use my 4 mana to activate 3 ACOs. Responses?
No, you good.
Okay, I'm gonna scry one. It's a Dranded Magistrate. I'll put it to the bottom and hope I don't hit a land here. Well, I don't have to reveal it on the scry. I just said it out loud because I'm dumb. But I will reveal a fucking Force of Will, baby, and put that
Nice.
shit in my hand. Sorry for my language. I'll respond with a Force of Will, and I'll pitch a mana drain.
Oh man.
In this case, it's time to crack the Mindbreak trap.
Fuck, I forgot about it, and you even mentioned it earlier. Yeah, Force of
we-
Will's exiled. I don't lose my 1 life. Alright. There is still the One Ring activation on the stack.
Yeah, you
Well,
can
silence still on the stack.
Oh, Silence is still on the stack, okay.
if that's
Um,
or we're letting it resolve.
Do you want to do anything,
Nice.
Selena? I have no responses to Silence.
Yeah, I don't have
Mm,
anything.
I kind of
for
blew my
Spelltable.
load going for it.
There was Ristic Study trigger, but
I won't pay on the last thing I cast, which would have been the Force of Will.
I'll decline to draw those.
I think I'm gonna tap my One Ring to draw 2.
Yeah! It sucks because I tapped out now, but I'm about it.
Okay,
Response?
If that's good, I'm gonna draw 2 cards.
yeah, I think we
Alright.
have to draw now.
And this is with silence still on the stack, right?
This is silence on the
On
stack.
the stack. So there's
Okay.
going to be 2 triggers for each of us. Each
Yeah.
of us are looking at drawing 4 cards.
Yeah,
I have a response to the draw triggers.
Yep, so I've got some dice out. I'm going to use my gold die to represent all of my draws on the stack, and I'm going to use blue die to represent it. And like it might get a little messy, but I'm going to try to keep track of it all.
yeah.
In response to the draw triggers, I'm going to tap 2 and flash in a Bowmasters.
Oh, my god.
no.
I just drew that off the wall.
Oh no.
It's
Okay,
probably
I
like
have no
the
responses.
best possible draw.
I also have my One Ring activation still on the stack, too.
Yes.
This is still in response to the silence.
Put my mana crypt there so I don't forget.
Yep,
Okay.
So anything on Bowmasters?
I have nothing.
So
I'm
we
out of
already
interaction.
decided to draws, meaning that Bowmasters is going. We gave Bowmasters a minigun.
That's true.
We're like Orcish Gunmasters.
Yeah, I think it's good to resolve it.
Alright.
ETB?
ETB, I will.
You can shoot my Bloom Tender if you want. It's probably the highest value target in play.
Yeah, I'll shoot the Bloom Tender.
Sure.
So now we
Alright.
each draw 4 cards, I believe.
Yours will resolve before me.
So I draw 4 cards.
Okay. On your first instance of 2, because they're 2 at a time,
Yeah.
I'm going to have a trigger on Consphinx to draw 2.
Yes.
I'm going to draw 2 on that. Okay.
thought-
Now,
So-
Well, no, you would draw, since he's
I would
drawing
draw
2
four.
cards
I
right
draw
now, you're drawing
first.
4 cards.
I draw first, then he draws 2.
yeah, you draw your 2,
Yeah.
and then I'm
Yes.
going to draw 4.
Okay,
And
can
then
you
you're
guys
gonna
also
have
keep
4
track of how
triggers.
many you're putting in the graveyard this turn?
And she
When we get
triggers Bowmasters for yours and
6
mine now.
times. I have
Oh,
6
yeah.
Bowmaster triggers on the stack.
But those will go underneath. You should just keep a
Yes.
die with a.
Yeah. Let me
'Cause
grab some dice.
Because so I'm the active player, or no, because I'm an active player, it is going to be different.
Yeah,
Okay, so-
Bowmaster triggers first, I believe, because she's.
Yep. So, okay, on your 2 draws, I'm gonna, or well, there'll be 2 Bowmaster triggers and my triggers. The Bowmaster triggers will trigger first, so there's 2 ping.
Yep, there's 2 pings right now.
But are we done resolving? Or are we still trying to resolve the stack?
Yeah, we're still figuring
We're
this
still
out.
trying to resolve it.
This is gonna
Okay.
take a while.
So
At this point,
Okay, so
I'm willing to call it a draw.
Yeah, I literally only want to get up to like 6 or 7 cards in hand, and then I'm done. Or you mean the game a draw?
We can call it a game. The game the draw because
Well, if we want to force
I-
each other to draw out, it wouldn't actually be a draw because Selena could kill me or you before it gets to that point with the bowman.
or
she'll
she
get to
can kill
resolve
the
some of her triggers.
sphinxes. She can
She could
also
do-
kill the
that's true.
sphinxes.
So that's
I
what I'm
could
saying.
just
We
kill
can
the
essentially
sphinxes.
go until she's forced to kill us.
Yeah.
I would rather. I'm gonna literally just draw. I would like to just draw like 2 to 4 cards, and then I'm good denying all my other triggers. I literally just have a card in hand.
Yeah.
If you're okay to be responsible with your
Yeah.
triggers.
I still got 2 draw triggers, and I'm not gonna
Okay.
take any
So
more.
where would you like to put those 2 Bowmaster pings at then?
thinking. How big is Hashaton?
It's 1-3.
1-3. And Timna's a what 2-2?
Yeah.
I think I'll go 2 at Hashaton.
Hashaton has 2 damage on his head.
I'm
Mhm.
probably gonna lose my commander too, to be fair. Okay, so then I'll have one of my triggers, and I'll draw 2 cards.
I have
There's
2
2
Bowmaster
Bowmaster
triggers.
I will decline
Eh.
to draw any more cards.
Where are you pinging with that Bowmaster?
I'll go 1 to Hashaton to kill it, and then 1 to Timna.
Okay. And then there's another instance of 2. I'll draw 2. My first 2 are lands. I'm good after this.
Yeah, I'll go 1 at Timna, and then 1 at your face.
At my face?
Yes.
Those don't count going to the graveyard, right?
Right, my commander's not dying. I'm putting in command zone.
Alright.
Actually, it does. You
Actually, it
redirect.
goes-
It hits the grave. Yeah,
It
because of
hits
the
the
way they
graveyard.
make the rules,
So
it'll hit the
we
grave first.
I take 2 life.
Well, I'm
do.
keeping track. You guys had 5 cards and 4 cards go there. That's what I've been trying to interrupt you for. With your whole is the stack
Oh.
With all the counter spells and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, well then
But
hold on. We
actually,
gotta.
his whole
discuss
stack
those
got exiled because of the mind break trap.
Oh, all of mine did. My force of will was the only thing that got mind breaked, I think,
Oh yeah, yeah,
because everything
That's
else
true.
had
That's
resolved
true.
partially.
that's true.
So I would have taken, I believe, 4 instances, and then that 5th trigger on me would be happening right now.
Yes.
And then
So you
you're-
take 10.
Yes.
1 behind until silence resolves, and then you will also take 10. Unless you
take
want to
10.
take 8 now.
I'll take 10 right away.
Well, mine already hit the grave, so like all of those are things that are already in.
Okay.
And I think
I
my
have
army
to-
is a 9.
Okay, so then you're denying any more Consphinx triggers on my draws.
Yeah,
Now we're down to
I think
There
it's
being-
mine.
2 more draws for you.
Yeah, that's already on the stack, so I have to draw.
Well, you can
You can deny the draw on
Yeah,
the
it's
stack.
just a trigger. I just put the die there to represent it.
I can deny.
I mean, if you want to take it, it's fine.
No, no.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna blame.
I'll draw these 2 cards because I thought I already decided that I'm gonna draw. That there is
You're
not.
all good. Take 'em.
I'm gonna have 2 Bowmaster triggers on this. I guess I'll attempt to hit Thrasios for 2.
Sure.
Right. My army will go to 11.
Then I have 4 more Consphinx triggers. I'm gonna draw my last 2 cards for the turn because I have drawn
Or
3.
2 Bowmaster triggers. I'll hit the last one at Thrasios. And
8.
I'll just do.
Fuck, I'm supposed to be gaining life for all this, too.
I'll just do 1
22
more at
life.
White's face.
Oh, back this up. So,
So you should have gained what,
There was
20?
6 off of me, Ryan.
22.
10, 22,
Yep.
yeah. 59.
And my army is a 13.
All right.
Are we
Then we're
ready to
down
resolve
these
to
2
silence?
triggers. I'm gonna deny them. And we're
Yes,
down to,
silence is good to resolve, I think.
or well,
Because.
first I still have theoretically 4
Yes,
more
yes, yes.
Consphinx, but I'm gonna deny those 2. Now we're down to the silence, which is over my 1 ring. I can't deny my 1 ring draws. Silence resolves,
Mhm.
Okay.
right? So then I have to draw 2 off my 1 ring.
Yes, I have 2 more Bowmaster triggers. I think the 2 are just going to go at Katabare.
I'll take it.
And my army.
You have 4 con sphinx triggers.
I'll decline.
Or 2. Sorry, you have 2 triggers. Okay, so we're all good. So then the stack should be clear now.
Yes, we are in an open board states.
I'm gonna play my Bloodstained Mire as a land for turn, and I'm gonna crack it and pass.
So I can untap.
Well, do you have to discard any cards?
I think I might be at 7 or 8. I'm right there. Hold on. I do take 2 for my Bloodstained Mire though, so I'm gonna go to 12. I am at 8, so I'm gonna get rid of an Enlightened Tutor, and I'll take another seal.
And you gain 4.
And then I'm done.
That was
So
that just happened.
I'll untap. I'm actually thinking if there's anything I can do.
Yeah, we're kind of just hosed by this Bowmaster now. We did it to ourselves though.
Yes. Yep, that's a good
Windfall,
idea.
windfall.
Do you have a way to recast the Bowmasters? You got enough mana, right?
If you were to bounce it, yes, I would. I would be able to play it on my next turn.
But not this turn. Okay.
Not this turn. I only have my Cradle up, which would tap for 3 green.
So
So you're gonna sacrifice my Bowmasters?
yes,
Bowmasters is back in my hand.
I'll untap to draw.
Yep.
You have a trigger there.
I think I'm gonna deny it.
You're gonna deny it.
Yeah, I think I make this harder for you.
You made it really hard. I'm gonna play a Tundra. So I don't survive till the end of the turn anyway now. Or not, I don't get a next turn, so yeah. I
So-
think I'm just dead here.
Do you
Oh, 'cause
like
you have to discard?
yeah, lose to discards?
You
Yeah.
guys kept drawing cards.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go too crazy.
I'm gonna tap for 2 to cast a demonic console. I
Okay,
have a delirium, so I can tutor for anything if it resolves.
essentially a demonic tutor. Responses, Ryan?
How much mana do you have left opening, and how many cards do you have in hand?
I have 13 cards in hand and 1 mana untapped.
No, go ahead.
Good resolve.
I don't have anything.
I believe I'll lose 2 life for that.
Yes.
Let me see if I still got Chain of Vapor or something like that in here. To at least try to get something. Nope. I'm dead.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, I'm dead.
All right. Would anyone like to do anything before he dies at discard?
No.
You got nothing.
Unfortunate. You're up then, Ryan.
Wow. All right.
That
Was that a blood
sucks.
chief essentially?
Yeah,
The
I
blood
had
chief is.
nothing useful.
That's
Oh.
unfortunate. Yeah, but you had so much gas. Yeah.
But whatever I would do, I was mana screwed. That was the main problem.
And when you draw, I'll draw too.
Okay. So, if I make a copy of your Mockingbird, does it come as
will
a
enter
Mockingbird?
as a copy of the Mockingbird, which is a copy of the Con Sphinx.
Which will it be? The Sphinx?
It'll-
or
I
the
think
bird?
it'll be the Sphinx.
Yeah.
It will be the Sphinx because it's going to change the name. I had to check based on the wording because some of them just will take the properties of the card, but not like the name of the card. But it is
So-
considered a Con Sphinx.
Essentially for 1
And
mana.
it is a 4/4 zombie.
No, it's still 6 mana. You would still have the Mockingbird X is 5.
Okay. Okay.
And
Yeah,
it is
it's a 4/4 zombie in addition because he copied my token.
All right. Well, let's get an Urberg Tomb of Yawgmoth out.
hell yeah.
Everything swamp. Jeez. And that's a 15/15.
Scary.
Gross. Whenever you activate a jutsu ability, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put them into your hand, and the rest at the bottom of the library. Okay. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna swing out because that's what we do when you have 63 life. I have 1 flyer. You have any flyers over on your board, Selena?
0 flying. All I
Alright,
got is my army and an absence program.
cool. The flyer's gonna go towards you. I'm gonna send everything else Wyatt.
Sure. I got a 4/4. I'm blocking whatever the biggest one is.
I mean, it would be him, a 2/4.
Okay.
The guy that gives my people ninjutsu.
That's probably a pretty good block.
But
Actually, no, you
I'm
can just
going to
ninjutsu
use
before day.
his ability to ninjutsu, leaving this open. 1, 2, 3, 4. A Phyrexian metamorph out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have the if I make it it's not gonna be a 15-15.
No, but you can't make it a con sphinx.
I will make it a con sphinx, so that'll be
Yep.
4/4. And then
There you go.
ability to look
Ah,
at the
shit.
top.
Here we go
3.
again.
And don't
And-
forget the one from the City of Brass as well.
Oh, yeah, I will take my 1 from the City of Brass. All right, so
Not that I think it matters, but
put
just in
one of them
case.
into your hand and the rest at the bottom. Okay, I'll put that in my hand. These 2 down at the bottom. And then we shall move on to Yuriko triggers, which I should have had her come in as well. Whatever. So 4, 6, 7 damage going to you. And I get 2
We're taking
Yuriko.
7?
You are.
Oh, that's what's attacking me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I
Well, I guess I could have this go at
Is that counting the 2 I blocked or no?
no, not counting the 2 you blocked.
Okay. I'm at 3?
Actually, I could have it going at Selena, we'll say. I'll bounce
Okay,
it that way.
so
So, Selena, you'll take an additional 4.
well, I took 0 from Ornithopter, so
But you didn't.
no, I did not. I could not
So
block
that's
it.
why the ninjutsu's coming in.
Yep. So I'll take
Um,
4 off the
Yeah, off
one
of
Sphinx
the
swinging at me.
Sphinx. So that'll work. And now I'll do the 2 triggers and an Oppo for 3.
Of course I die to an Oppo.
And then they go to my hand.
What a little slimy little lame card to die to out of all of them. I was gonna Storm Drake, take Bowmaster, and then I was gonna Time Twister
God.
with my Con Sphinx and murder you guys.
Oh,
I'm going to
no.
put the Ornithopter back out for turn.
Mm-hmm.
GG's.
And that will be my turn.
Alright then. I'll go to my untap. Upkeep, I'll take 2 off the one ring, and then I will draw for turn. You will get a Sphinx trigger.
Oh, yeah, draw 2.
In response to the Sphinx trigger, I'm going to tap my one ring to go to 3 counters and draw 3 cards.
All right.
I'll draw 3 cards, and then you'll have 3 more Sphinx triggers on this deck, and I'm going to
2.
flash in 8 Bowmasters. So if you would like to draw all those cards, you will have to take 1 damage per.
Oh, are they all going to my face?
At this point, I think they would be going to face.
Okay. If they're going to my face, I'll see what I get for 6.
And you still have 2 open.
And you still have 2 more draws from my draw for turn.
Kill him a Bowmaster! Kill him a Bowmaster!
I'm gonna try.
No, I gotta figure out what I have in my hand first. Okay.
Okay, so from the 6.
I just forgot to put this away.
Did you draw the 2 extra?
No.
Okay, let's think for a second here. I'm gonna go to my main phase. I will play a Mistrise Village as land return. I want to do this, but I don't know what I want to declare. Yeah. I'm gonna tap my Chromox for black and cast a Demonic Consultation.
Okay.
Any response to the consult?
No.
Okay, I will declare Thassa's Oracle as a name.
Is that something you can declare before, or I have to wait for that to come out?
You do have to wait. I do declare the name on resolution.
Oh. Alright, well, that sucks.
Well, you don't know what I'm gonna hit off the top 6. I did not hit Thassa's from the top 6, so I will exile until I hit Thassa's Oracle. Scalding Tarn, Lotho, Ancient Tomb, Dark Ritual, Force of Negation, Demonic Tutor, Nature's Rhythm, Grim Monolith, Walking Ballista, Endurance, Derevi, Esper Sentinel, Savannah, Otawara, Noxious Revival, Marsh Flats, Lotus Petal, Vamp Tutor, Eternal Witness, Displacer Kitten, Soul Ring, Tainted Pact, Veil of Summer, Smothering Tithe, Arcane Signet, Mana Vault, Dark Catacombs, Mist Remora, Misty Rainforest, Command
Wait a
Tower,
second. Can I cast an instant to gain control of a spell after it's resolved?
Nope. It has to be
it
on
would
full
have
stack.
to be while it's on the
Oh.
stack.
Yep.
Hey, there's the Thought Circle. Thought Circle will go to my hand. The rest of these will be exiled. Yes. Yes. I will attempt to go Cradle for 3 mana. casting a food chain.
Food chain? No to the food chain.
No responses to food chain.
No, as in you're not casting it.
Oh. Well,
I'm gonna try and fierce it.
in response, I will attempt to mana drain.
What's mana drain do?
I'll counter it, and then at the beginning of my next main phase, I add X mana, where X is that spell's converted mana cost.
Okay. I'm going to commandeer it.
Taking control of the mana drain.
Yeah.
That's fine with me. So food chain will be countered. I just realized that I had the mana up to Misrise Village, the food chain. Well, I got nothing else I can do. So I'll just pass the turn.
Okay. And then, well, I guess I gotta choose new
I should
target.
have.
You can redirect it to its something that doesn't matter.
Well,
I
I want the
should've-
mana. So what was the highest mana?
Put on your
thing?
fierce.
It's 3, and food chain's also
Food chain is
3?
also 3. So I guess I could have swung with the Orc
Yeah.
Army.
Yeah, I'll
That's fine.
put it on my fierce to get 3, I guess. Okay.
Doesn't affect anything, right?
No. Okay. How many cards went to your graveyard?
3 this turn, so I'll take 6.
And I will gain 6. Okay. And then we untap. And I will draw for turn.
Probably should have dealt with that board. Well, I could have.
I'll put island down, and then is it colorless mana that I have then?
Yes, for mana drain.
Sorcery. Alrighty. And you have how many blockers now?
3 blockers.
Alright, well, let's just see what happens, I guess. Yep, we'll go and just attack. So, that'll be
Can't block the
5
flyer.
5 coming at you. So one of them's a 4/4 in the air. Then I have the Ornithopter.
I can't block either of the flyers, but I'll block whatever is the biggest on the ground with my Orc Army.
That would be the Satora again, 2/4.
Mhm. I'll block him.
Alright, so if I don't do something to him, he'll definitely
Wait, I blocked
die.
Satora with a 4/4 last turn.
Oh, I didn't know you were a 4/4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You still could have done everything else you had done last turn, and it wouldn't have affected anything because you still could have ninjutsu'd.
Okay. I guess I'll block.
You just don't have in this turn.
I'll block whatever. I'll block Eureka with it.
Okay, that's fair. It's a good target. So, with that being on the stack, I'm going to use 2 of the colorless and a blue.
Well, since you moved through phases, the colorless would have gone away.
Oh, it's only at the beginning of my
Yes.
upkeep?
Beginning of your next main phase.
Yeah. Or next main, not first, sorry.
Alright. Okay, so whatever then. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna ninjutsu in a Mist Syndicate Naga. When it deals damage, it makes a clone that's also attacking of itself and a ninja. Or whenever Syndicate Naga deals damage to the player, create a token that's a copy of it. There we go. So that's that I'd get, and I don't have the ninjutsu anymore. That's the other fun thing. Okay, so I'll have 2 triggers since Yuriko got blocked and it's only on combat damage.
Maybe
Right, so
Alright, and then do I want to bring him back right now? It sucks too. I don't really want to do this because I feel like you're still going to have a turn. And so we'll just see what these triggers are. It's a Kaido for 4 and a Tainted Pact for 2. So 6
I'll take
damage.
6.
Alright, and then the combat would resolve with a 4... Unless I can do anything else real quick. Nope, that's a sorcery. So 4, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Alright, I'm
Another
at
9
1,
to you. Are you
and
fucking serious?
I'll die to the One Ring at my upkeep.
Alright.
That's
And then I guess
pretty
I'll pass
poetic.
turn and discard. And then I'd be putting filth into
Granted,
my
if you can
graveyard.
kill them, it's better to outright kill them than let them, because they might respond with a trigger on the stack. So it's better to outright finish them if you can, but like it's not the worst if you gotta let this go through, you know.
I'm sure if I would have cast the spell that I wanted to save up interaction for, it could have happened, but I can't. But we'll have Yuriko die, which is fine. And then that'll be... is there anything that has an ETB effect? Orcish Bowmaster. Can I choose that to go to your face when it enters?
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright. then I'm gonna tap this for a black to cast a dark ritual, and then 1, 2 with a floating black up. I will cast a Mockingbird, making the Orcish Bowmaster ping you for 1.
That's it.
All right, cool.
Death by Bowmaster is almost as stinky as when I died to the Oppa.
Death by-
GG's.
Death by
Alright, well-
Mockingbird copying my own Bowmasters.
I'm sorry to do it to you that way.